Hi everybody. Well, we're out in the sunshine and it's early this morning, and I want to thank the people that did say, yes, Carolyn, you did switch the tags, because I've got them back in the right place and I knew something was wrong. Could you see my hesitation? Thank you very much. The Cataseum is in the right place and the other little one is fine. So, and the instructions were fine. It's just that sometimes when watering, I take a tag out and then it gets moved around, and I should fix them permanently. But today we want to talk about the fertilizer I've been using. And it's been about a year since from Cloud's Orchids I ordered I was doing a few videos last year and I kept saying, I wish that with the high nitrogen fertilizers you could get something that was a little more balanced with a high last number too. So, and I got a few comments, and I took advantage of them, and I ordered from Cloud's Orchids this fertilizer here. 15.5, 15.5.2. Now I have found, I hate to make a decision real quick when I'm using something, so I started using this when I got it, and it's not a bloom buster. You use it now for the growth season, and I've been using it since I brought my orchids outside and I quit using the bloom buster, and I have noticed such a big difference. And not only are these orchids getting new leaves, some are getting 2 new leaves, and lots of the old roots are getting little spurs of new roots. And this is with the summer that has been one of the hottest and driest we've ever had. And still is. They keep promising us rain. It seems to go around us and we get a tiny little sprinkle and we're done. We had some wind and some cool down temperatures, and that was really nice. And we sure enjoyed it, but it's going to be hot today. We've got the house all shut down, but I did want to share this with you. And also, I did mention in the other video that Jack fixed a bird that was just an outside decoration. And I showed it in the video, but I had never showed it when it was made of mostly wood and it had just completely rotted away. So it was actually ready for the garbage dump, but he never looks at things that way. So between the two of us, we made a grebe, and I did put on the last video, you could see what a grebe looked like if you went to the little video, because they're such beautiful birds, and their antics out in the water when they're mating is really something to behold. So you could go back and look at that little video, and I'll take you around later to show you how I painted the bird up and what Jack did. He took out all the wood, and we had this insulation. It was about so thick, and he carved it into the shape of a neck. So it's not gonna rot anymore. And I painted the whole works. And I should have showed you before I did it. So I think first what we're going to do is I do want to show you a close-up of the orchids. It was orchid watering day today, and I filled up the big sink in the patio because we have water restrictions, and I am allowed to sprinkle the vegetable garden, which I'm doing right now. And as you can see, we don't sprinkle anything else. I don't water any of the beds. I don't even do it by hand with the hose. I just do the pots that we have, and that helps keep it so people have water longer, and we're lucky so far. Hopefully we get some rain. So I did want to share this, and I want to show you a close-up. And how do you know your orchids are doing better in the growing season? And one thing is definitely, yes, you see lots of root growth, but spurs off of old roots is also very nice to see. And the major thing is when your new leaf comes, it should look healthier than all the others. The leaf should be bigger. not smaller. Because if you've had an orchid with big leaves, and quite often it's new to you, you repotted it, and the first leaf might be a little thin because the plant's under stress, and that's what the leaves tell you. But when my leaves are talking to me, and they are out on this patio, and I'll show you a close-up of that after, but it's got a glass roof and it's all glassed in. And all the windows do open, so I have them open, but when it's 100 degrees, there's not a lot of air around. But we do have a shade cloth, but it doesn't get any direct light. It has lots of light coming in from all directions, but nothing is hitting it, not even the morning light. It's just all around light that it's getting because it's sealed and shaded. So someone was asking about that, and I will show that. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you a close-up of how you can tell that your plant is actually doing good, and does what you're feeding it make any difference. So we're just going to do that right now. Everybody's out enjoying the morning. I hear my neighbor. She's got her grandchildren. Okay, so these little ones I have on the patio, more in a shaded location, but they've been out, and I just watered, but I see good root growth. There's a nice one here. This is new. You can tell by the length of the shoots. And this is a new leaf, and it's already fat and coming quite nice. And over here, this is a new root, and it's doing good. We have some new growth here. Now this orchid, I had put 1, 2, 3, 4 all in one pot as an experiment, and I've been patient because these were some I think I was going to lose, and they looked rough. But see this new leaf? It's fat. Same with this one. It's very healthy and fat. It's not under stress anymore. So I see some scale I'm going to wipe off right there. Whenever I see it, I wipe it, because these ones did suffer, and every once in a while I do see some scale on them. So these were leaves that, yes, it was suffering, but now it has a real nice healthy leaf. So that is good. And even up here, this one, in future years, they're starting to lose some, but the new leaves, they are doing really good. And here, and of course, the ones in the traffic cone, they love the traffic cone. So I let all the roots grow. And there's a nice new leaf. And this is a leaf, it just finished growing. So you can see they're growing very nicely. And over here, this one already had this leaf like this. It's got a nice new leaf coming. And a nice root growth. And these two were put in here not too long ago. This is a new leaf. And here, this one just got this leaf, but now it's getting another one. And here we have one too, straight up and nice and healthy. And look at the root growth in here. And this one is just getting one too. Another one. They're not under stress, and this is in very hot, dry temperatures. Some of them are losing an older leaf, which is quite natural, but it's the new growth I'm looking at. That's what you look for. Same with this one in the traffic cone. It's got a nice new leaf coming. Now this is really old. My Monet pot, and they were struggling, and this one just gave a leaf, and now it's giving another one. This one was down to 2 leaves. It has a new leaf. And here, this one was, hey Maggie, hi, yeah, you're growing too. Yeah, Maggie's a good girl. These two I will be repotting. I'm not happy with these containers, but it does have a new leaf coming. And this leaf, you see stress on this leaf, but now we've got a nice healthy leaf coming. And same here. There's a new one coming, and it's just finishing this one. So they are doing really good. So now we're going to head around to the front, and I got to show you the grebe. There's my castle I made years ago, and my little elves I painted and put out. But this doesn't even get watered. We don't really water anything. So I'm just going to turn my sprinkler off. It's probably good out there, and I'll be back with you when we're around the front. So this is the patio from the outside, and this is the north wall, and over that way is the east wall. So it gets the shade from the house by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and believe it or not, it cools down cooler after 3, 4 o'clock, sooner than even the rest, because the outside, the front window, very hot area. And I'm going to just be putting these guys in a minute. I should show you that shade cloth. Don't look at our messes. We've got so many things on the go. So there's the shade cloth. So there's no direct sun where I keep them in the corner over there. Jack's doing this roof, but it got so hot. It's 60 in the shade right now, so it is beautiful. A lot warmer in the sun, but I can show you the garden real quick. And I haven't opened the greenhouse, but we're getting tomatoes. I'll have to go out in the wet and pick one. I made pizza yesterday, so for lunch. But you can see we're getting lots of tomatoes. Thank goodness. We got a good garden, lots of things to eat. So this is all we water. And now we better, there's a peak of the mountains, sky. And even the pots, you know, even if you have a patio or something, we've been eating these ones. They get direct sun, hot all day. So let's open this. I'll show you our cantaloupe before we finish the video. There. Now, a lot of my projects are just been neglected. It's been a year of company and everything. But I have found planting the cantaloupe here, because they're prickly, I don't have as many ants crawling around. I do have some, but not as many on the lemon and orange tree as usual. But there is, I don't want to get bit by a bee, but there is some cantaloupe coming. I've seed about 3, not a lot, but hey, it'll be homegrown and it'll be good. Because I have neglected things. I have so much things I got to get at, but it's just been too hot to be out here doing it. But it's amazing how well things stay. Even though we don't water the extra stuff, but we have cut back on a lot of stuff, and we try to keep it easy care. So anyway, this will be added on. I almost forgot and had to run out and do it. Bye for now. Hard. There we go. We got a surprise. We're coming out to film outside. Oh, look. Can you see yourself? So I know I got it. So Mom's working on this puzzle, and this is the picture of it. It's 500 pieces. And she just started it yesterday. She's got it about a third finished, and she said she's going to give up. It's a real hard one. But she's not going to give up because she can't finish it within 2 days, because then we have to go find another one. So so there's a truck there, and there's the girl. This is the boy.
Oh, was that the boy?
There's his shirt.
Oh,
So he needs a head.
he sure does.
Yeah, there's his head. Look, it goes right there.
See,
There, so you can work on the boy.
you know your eyesight is much better than mine.
And
That turns around and goes in there.
this is the head of the man that's up here.
Oh, it's up there, is it?
Well, there's his head. See, there's a sideburns
Oh, that's easy.
and his blue shirt. Look at that man right there.
See, you see things
Yeah.
much better than I do.
And I think it's right here. There.
See, you see. Oh, you see
Hi,
things.
Maggie. Maggie likes to play too. I'm just going to go out and do a video of the crane, the grebe that Jack made and I painted. So I thought I'd show them that.
Oh.
So we're going to head out and do that. And Maggie's going to try and not bark because she does tend to bark at the first minute when her mom leaves her. Now, you stay with Grandma, okay? We're going to go out the door. Yeah, Jack's
At least
busy
it's
on
not
it.
raining. And it's
No.
not that hot, they say.
It's not as hot, but
No.
still no rain. Do we need rain?
I think we do.
Yeah. There, you stay with Grandma. You stay. Be a good girl. I'll show you a close-up of the puzzle. See, she's just started this yesterday. Yeah. Okay.
You put a little piece here and a little piece there.
Okay, let's go outside and we'll see the grebe. There he is. I put him in the grasses because he had long legs. He needs his mate, but anyway, I'll show you up close. I decided to do a grebe. I don't think a grebe's legs are as long, but he's in the bushes. And this is all what Jack carved out of insulating foam. And even in here, and this is actually metal. It was on the outside of the wood, and everything inside had completely rotten and flaked away. But we did have legs to work with, so that was good. And I'm behind on my jobs. I haven't trimmed back the dead stems, but he looks quite nice. And there's this old horse that I picked up at a garage sale in Vernon, about an hour's drive from here, years and years ago. He's very old. Jack put him in the ground good because he was wanting to tip over a lot. Well, we might as well go to the front. So, yeah, everybody's hot and dry. And that's our sky today. Some clouds. We did have some clouds, but just no rain. So I never water here either. I just come with a watering can. There's my we live in Raven subdivision, so I did that little painting. Raven Home, Sweet Home. Neighbors. There we go. There's the light. People out for their walks. You better do everything before noon. I want to show you the hibiscus because we had a real cold winter last year and it lost a couple branches. Like, it was really the coldest winter. We seem to be doing this hot and cold. Thank goodness for the snow, though. The flowers are so beautiful, though. It does really good here. There's lots of flowers coming, but I did lose some branches. But it's still here. It's still here. I'll just show you the apple tree. The apples are looking good this year. Really good. anything you can grow at home or have locally from a local farm, or the farmers markets are so wonderful to have, and get produce, you know where it was growing and what they've done to it. So these are in the shade all the time because of the top over the front porch. So they're doing good. It used to be all geraniums, but in the bad winter I lost my geraniums. So I bought 3 new ones for these pots. So, and there's our welcome that Rosemary made for Mother's Day over a year ago now. So, thanks for joining me, and please come again. Bye for now.